today, our DJI Smart Controller review, the pros and cons, and also some things you might not know about this thing. Coming right up. Hi guys, Felix here with Quadcopterguide, bringing you the best drone rumors, guides, and tips. On this channel, we do a lot of reviews like this one, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. All right, let's jump right into the DJI Smart Controller review. So what is this new DJI Smart Controller? Well, as you can see, it's got a built-in screen. The screen is 5.5 inches and features a full HD resolution. The display is very bright and perfect for sunny conditions outdoors. No more monitor hoods or shades are required. The screen features 1000 nits of brightness, so that's actually brighter than an iPhone 10 or an iPhone XS Max. Here are some maximum screen nit brightness levels for you to compare. In terms of drone communication protocol, it supports OcuSync 2.0. The current OcuSync 2.0 drones are the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. DJI mentioned that this will work with future OcuSync 2.0 drones. Now, don't ask me if the Phantom 5 will be a OcuSync 2.0 drone or some other future version. As I mentioned, it features OcuSync 2.0, both the 2.4 GHz and 5.8 GHz spectrum. And it supports the automatic switching between the two, so it always uses the strongest signal. This of course reduces the influence of the environmental interference if you're flying in an interference-heavy area. The Smart Controller features a range of 8 kilometers. You can easily share photos and videos between this and your normal smartphone if you want to share it online. There's a microphone and speaker on board, so you can also watch other videos which you can load onto the device different ways. For one, using the micro SD card. You can view videos on this which are recorded up to 4K 60 frames per second. If it is 10-bit HDR video, then it's only supported till 30 frames a second at 4K. Another cool thing about this smart controller is the battery life. It features in these grips, as you can see here. Each grip has a 2500 milliamp hour battery. Fully charged, it'll last up to 2.5 hours. So let's take a look at this thing in a little bit more detail. On the front of the smart controller, we get the usual suspects such as the control sticks, the return to home button, the flight pause button, the flight mode switch, the 5-directional button, as well as the power button. New are on the left, the back or function button. On the right, the confirm or also the customizable button number 3. And on the top, the battery LEDs as well as the status LED. On the back, from the bottom going up, we have the air intake, customizable button C1, the speaker in the middle, customizable button C2, the stick storage slot, and at the top, the air vent. When you remove the control sticks, it looks like this. Another thing that's important to note, on the left, the normal Mavic 2 control stick from the original remote control, and on the right, the control stick from the smart controller. So it is now just a normal threaded stick. The threading on the control sticks and also on the 2 holes at the bottom of the smart controller are just normal M4 threads, so any M4 threaded bolts will fit if you want to make a custom control stick or lanyard solution. The final 2 items on the bottom, to the right of the USB-C port is the microphone, and of course we have the USB-C port itself, which is quick charge capable. The provided 12-volt power adapter charges at 2 amps. When using this, charge time from empty is around 2 hours. Alright, the final side, we're almost done. On the left, the camera settings dial, as well as the focus/shutter button. We also get a USB-A port for connecting external devices. We've tried some flash drives which worked on the Android operating system. The micro SD card slot, which accepts cards up to 128 gigabytes. For the best choice of micro SD cards for this and all your drones, check out the links in the description below. Here you can see it compared to the normal Mavic 2 remote control, and here compared to the Mavic 2 remote control with my iPhone 10. And yes, for the first time officially, you can install third-party apps. So if there's third-party drone apps you'd like to use while flying, you can now install them. Or if you are a casual gamer, you can also install some games. All right, let's have a race, shall we? Let's compare the original Mavic 2 Pro remote control setup time with my iPhone 10 and compare that to the smart controller. Let's see how much faster is it really to just use this. Some ground rules. All apps have to be closed on the iPhone as well as the Smart Controller, and I will only turn on the app once the sticks are installed and the smartphone is in the smartphone holder. I'm going to stop the timer as soon as I get a live view image on the smartphone or on the new remote. Let's have a race. And of course I practiced plenty of times before recording, and then the first time I recorded, I had a hard time getting the cable to go into the bottom of the iPhone. Nonetheless, the first run took a little bit longer. And stop. Okay, 1 minute 11. A further optimized run without any cable issues resulted in this. 44 seconds. The Smart Controller is up. $40 seconds. By simultaneously launching the Smart Controller and the drone, you get it down to 30 seconds. All right, we've covered quite a bit of stuff so far. Let's take a quick look at the pros and cons. Pro number one, the bright screen. It's finally bright enough, you don't have to worry about being in the shade or getting a monitor shade or a hood. 2, no more fumbling with this annoying little cable. I don't know if this bothers you guys as much as it bothers me, but I can never seem to get it right. Sometimes I'm just a little bit away from getting it all the way inserted properly, and it doesn't connect, and I wonder why. I haven't mentioned this yet, but this is capable of stable operation in a wider temperature range. It's rated from -20 Celsius to +40. In Fahrenheit, that is -4 Fahrenheit to 104 Fahrenheit. And don't underestimate having HDMI out. You can get a live camera view outputted through that, with and without the on-screen display. Also, the ability to play back your 4K footage on a big screen without having to download it to a laptop might be enticing to some. Another big pro for me is the button combinations. It's a nice touch. Let's talk about the cons. For one, you're dependent on the Android platform, which by itself isn't bad. I've noticed that the DJI Go updates for iOS come out sometimes a few days before the Android version, so if you have to have the latest and greatest immediately, then that's something you should consider. The weight. So I weighed this on the kitchen scale, came out to 699 grams. The iPhone with the iPhone case I have it in, and the original Mavic 2 Pro controller came in at 536 grams. So it's just slightly heavier, something else to consider. Another huge thing to consider is the price. If you already have a Mavic 2 Pro with the standard remote control, you're stuck buying this thing on its own. And at the time of this recording, that price is $649. Now, good news for those that don't have a Mavic 2 Pro yet, if you buy the combo with the Smart Controller, you save $250 off the standalone price. And as always, I appreciate you guys checking out the links in the description below. I've got the standalone Smart Controller link down there, and also the combos for the Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom with the Smart Controller. All right, time for the question of the day. Let us know in the comments below, what is your one favorite thing and one not so favorite thing about the new DJI Smart Controller? Looking forward to the conversation with you guys. Also, if there's anything else you'd like to see tested or compared with the DJI Smart Controller, let us know. Hey, thanks for watching. And as always, all the products are linked in the description below, as well as the free resources we have for you guys on the blog. Till next time. That's the part I always hate. Getting this thing in there. I even practiced. So annoying. Okay. Okay, 1 minute 11.